everyone, welcome back to CarBeats family. You already know when we show up, we bring you the cleanest rides, real reviews, and the kind of automotive content that gets your heart revving. Today's no different, but this car is something special. It's not just new, it's iconic. It's not just fast, it's historic. This right here is the 2025 Mercedes-Benz 280SL, a name that carries serious weight in the world of cars, and a silhouette that any true enthusiast can recognize from a mile away. Now, if you've been in the car game long enough, you'll know that the original 280SL was affectionately called the Pagoda. Introduced back in the 1960s, it stood for elegance, class, and performance. It was the kind of car that told the world you knew what you were doing, without saying a word. And now, more than half a century later, Mercedes has brought it back. But this isn't just some rebadged marketing trick. This is a full-blown tribute, modernized, reimagined, and totally re-engineered for today's roads, today's technology, and today's drivers. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this design. At first glance, you're hit with that long, low hood, a design choice that not only honors the classic look but also serves a real purpose. It gives you that aggressive, forward-leaning stance that says, "I'm not here to play." The lines are clean, but muscular. Understated, but powerful. You've got this subtle shoulder line that runs the length of the car, catching the light just right, giving it a sculpted elegance that you don't see in most modern cars. Now, you can't talk about the 280SL without talking about the roofline. Mercedes could have just slapped on a generic hardtop and called it a day. But no, they brought back that gentle concave roof, the pagoda shape that made the original famous. But this time, it's made from a composite material that reduces weight while enhancing sound insulation. And you know what? It works. Whether the top is up or down, this car oozes charisma. When you come around to the front, you're greeted by that signature grille. Chrome surrounds, vertical slats, and a subtle three-pointed star sitting proudly in the middle. It's a modern design, sure, but it's dripping with old-school soul. The headlights are sleek, adaptive LEDs with embedded DRL signatures that mimic the shape of the original round lamps, but evolved. There's just the right balance of retro and futuristic here. It doesn't feel like Mercedes is trying to rehash old ideas. It feels like they're continuing a story. And then there's the rear. Clean, tight, and elegant. The taillights are slim and wrap around the body in a way that accentuates the car's width. Integrated exhausts, subtle diffuser, nothing flashy, just quietly confident. It's the kind of design that gets better the longer you stare at it. Let's step inside. When you open the door, you're immediately hit with that old-school smell of real leather and wood. But this isn't your granddad's cabin. This is what happens when classic luxury meets 21st century technology. You've got quilted Napa leather wrapping every surface, a dashboard that blends vintage aesthetics with modern functionality, and a floating OLED touchscreen that's so crisp, it looks like it's printed on glass. But Mercedes didn't go overboard with the screens like some manufacturers do. Instead, you've got a digital cluster that's been designed to look like analog gauges. There's a real sense of tactility here. Chrome switches, knurled metal dials, a steering wheel that's part retro spoke design, part Formula One paddle tech. It's honestly one of the best balanced interiors I've seen in a long time. The infotainment system is the latest version of MBUX, Mercedes-Benz user experience, but tailored for the SL series. It's fast, intuitive, and voice-controlled. You say, "Hey Mercedes," and it responds like a digital co-driver. Want the roof down? Just ask. Need a cafe recommendation nearby? It's got you. Want to blast some old-school soul music and cruise the coast? Consider it done. And speaking of cruising, let's talk about how this thing drives. Under the hood, you've got a 3.0-liter inline-6 turbocharged engine with EQ Boost mild hybrid technology. That's right, Mercedes is blending traditional combustion power with electric torque fill, and the result is pretty mind-blowing. You're looking at 402 horsepower and about 369 pound-feet of torque, all sent to the rear wheels through a buttery-smooth 9-speed automatic transmission. From 0 to 60, 4.4 seconds. But honestly, numbers don't tell the whole story here. This car doesn't just go fast, it feels fast. The power delivery is instant, linear, and oh so satisfying. The hybrid assist gives you a kick of torque right off the line, smoothing out turbo lag and making city driving a breeze. Put it in Sport Plus mode, and everything tightens up. Steering gets sharper. Suspension firms up. The exhaust note deepens. And suddenly, you're in a different beast altogether. A lightweight roadster with active suspension, adaptive dampers, and a near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution, this thing corners like it's on rails. But it never loses its composure. It's athletic, but never harsh. Confident, but never cocky. That's what makes the 280SL so special, it adapts. Want a calm, comfortable ride through the hills? It'll pamper you. Want to unleash a little speed on a winding road? It's right there with you, eager and precise. And let's not ignore the tech. This isn't just a pretty face with a powerful engine. The 280SL comes with level 3 semi-autonomous driving capabilities. That means highway cruising with hands-off, eyes-on assistance. It's got radar, lidar, ultrasonic sensors, you name it. Lane keep assist is smooth, not jumpy. Adaptive cruise is natural, and when you need to take over, the handoff is seamless. Parking is a dream too. With a full 360-degree camera suite, automated parking assist, and rear cross traffic alerts, even tight city garages feel easy to navigate. And yes, it even remembers your most common parking spots. That's the kind of attention to detail we're dealing with here.